Part 6. A Voice from the Past. The voice on the speaker rang through the slight static of the international connection, but for Mary, it was the purest and most familiar sound in the world. "Daddy?" Mary's breath caught, and tears instantly filled her eyes. Tears not of weakness, but of relief, a heavy weight lifted from her shoulders after so many years. "Daughter, my God, Mary, it's really you." Emmanuel Kaiser's convulsive sigh rang out on the other end of the line, followed by the warm, trembling voice of her mother, Helen. "Mary, our beloved, you're alive." The conversation lasted over an hour. The parents explained how the Reich family, through proxies, had lured them to Switzerland under threat of arrest on false charges, forcing them to change their names and lie low. All these years, Emmanuel and Helen had been gradually rebuilding their fortune in Asia, constantly trying to contact their daughter, but the elder Reich intercepted every trace of them, holding Mary hostage to his influence. "It's all over now, Dad," Mary said firmly, looking at Leon, who stood by the window, quietly overseeing the preparations for their private flight. "I'm free, and I'm flying to you." When the connection was lost, Mary sat in silence for a few seconds, unable to believe that this nightmare had finally ended. Leon approached her, crouched down, and carefully took her trembling hands in his huge, warm ones. "The private jet is ready, Mary. We're leaving for Singapore in 3 hours. His gray eyes beamed with tenderness and pride for her. "Thank you, Leon." Mary ran her fingers over his chiseled cheekbone, feeling a wave of overwhelming, passionate gratitude swell in her chest. "Without you, I would have stayed in this golden cage forever." "You were never made for a cage, Mary," Leon replied, rising and gently pulling her toward him. His kiss was full of impatience and deep, powerful passion. Mary responded with full abandon, entwining her fingers in his thick, dark hair. Leon scooped her up in his arms, easily carried her to the wide sofa, and sank down with her. His lips slid down her neck to her exposed collarbone, eliciting a languid, sweet sigh from Mary. That day, Mary decided to repay the favor, her hands deftly moving toward his large, powerful shaft, and he didn't mind. And with a slight smile, he helped her fulfill her desire. She pushed back her thick hair, and like a wild cat, began to move lower to please her God with her luscious lips, movement after movement. She listened to his vibrant, distinctive sounds, which made her flow even more. At that moment, they turned into wild tigers, his tigress, thirsting for complete submission, and her tiger, roaring passionately, about to pounce and leave a trace of his DNA in her. Early in the morning, Leon's snow-white business jet rose above Munich, heading for Singapore. The old world remained below. A bankrupt, broken Lucas, awaiting trial for fraud and a false life under someone else's orders. Mary sat in a soft seat in the cabin, pressed against Leon's shoulder, and he confidently held her hand, intertwining their fingers. A long-awaited meeting awaited her.